Season 11, new season, new hair.
Oh yeah, let's start with that.
It's so good.
Thanks.
What inspired this?
Well, I mean, as most haircuts go, it was inspired by a breakup. It was just time for a fresh start, a new beginning. And I think, you know, Elizabeth may have gone with something a little more conservative, but Rosemary was there to
She really gave her the chop?
Yeah, she went short.
So we're seeing the full haircut moment, the new rebirth of Elizabeth on camera.
You see Rosemary with scissors in hand. You see hair hit the floor. Yes. Yeah, it's a big surprise reveal.
I think I'd like to change my hair. Brilliant.
We saw at the end of season 10, our girl, Elizabeth, very respectfully decided to honor her feelings and walk away from her engagement to Lucas. We did see a lot of electricity and a lot of, ooh, are they not, are they going to?
This is good, Deidre.
Yeah, a little teeter-totter.
Can we remix this dance?
Yes! Yeah, we're on our turntables right here. You just birthed a new gift
Oh
right
no! Why do I do this?
there. So when we pick up in season 11, where do those two stand?
Same place.
Okay, nothing's official.
No, nothing is official. I think that would feel way too soon. And we do want to be respectful of the fact that Elizabeth and Lucas had a very real and very loving relationship.
Yes.
It wasn't meant to be Elizabeth's lifetime or Lucas's. So we are being respectful of that, and I think they're waiting for their right moment. And of course there are things that come up along the way to interrupt that. But yeah, it's a slow burn. We're taking our time. It's been some time since they've seen each other. Nathan has been away, a part of this investigation, and so...
Of who shot Lucas.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the first time Elizabeth and Nathan see each other, you do feel that sparks are flying. You mentioned electricity.
Yes.
But even though those sparks are flying, they still are taking their time, because really, Nathan confessed his love in season 8.
I'm in love with you. Elizabeth, I love you.
But Elizabeth doesn't know for sure that he still has feelings for her. And I think Nathan doesn't want to assume that just because Elizabeth and Lucas broke up, she has feelings for him. So it's
Right.
kind of a dance.
It's not like, it's a dance. We're back on those turntables. So it's not like, oh, Elizabeth ended her engagement to Lucas. The door is wide open for me to walk through. He's very respectful of that.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe I've heard bro code mentioned a few times.
That's a good way of putting it.
Well-
because they did come to a good place, those two.
Yes.
Lucas is not going anywhere.
No.
Okay. So he's living in this small town and he's inevitably gonna see Elizabeth and Nathan, I assume, getting to know each other. How do they manage all of that?
Lucas really wants what is going to make Elizabeth happy.
What a good man.
He is such a good man. And so, you know, I think there's sort of acknowledgement from Elizabeth and Nathan that Lucas's presence in town might complicate things a little bit, but at the end of the day, Lucas just wants what's best for both of them, so.
You know, we have waited a long time for the opportunity to see Nathan really give it a shot and court Elizabeth. Like a proper date, some proper romance, maybe even a proper kiss. What can you tell me about how Nathan is shooting his shot in season 11?
It's a lot of that dance. I think they're still, I'm not gonna do it, okay, I'm gonna do it again. I think they're really trying to figure out where they stand with each other, and they're sort of tiptoeing around it, and it is a very gentle, respectful romance, and there's something very sweet about it. But as as the season is moving forward, we're building towards something that is hopefully going to be very loving and passionate and exciting for our viewers.
Oh my gosh, you used the word passionate. I just asked your buddy Kevin McGarry if there is a kiss in season 11.
Oh.
And his response was,
Let's say that Nathan finally gets a kiss. I won't say who it's from, but Nathan's never kissed anybody on the show.
what can you tell me about maybe a kiss between Nathan and Elizabeth in season 11?
I think it would be a real disappointment to our viewers not to have a kiss between Elizabeth and Nathan in season 11. And we really don't want to disappoint them.
Okay, so the pressure's on.
Yeah, the pressure's on. Better make it good.
Better make it good. One of the things I love most about the dynamic between Nathan and Elizabeth is that they share a lot of common ground.
Yes.
And my favorite element of that is that they're both very dedicated single parents. So are we gonna see in season 11 how Allie and little Jack bond these two people together? Is there hangouts amongst the four of you?
That does happen, yes. It's very sweet. But they come to each other for advice when it comes to parenting. We have an incredible storyline for Jada, who plays Allie this season. And I think Nathan and Elizabeth really work together to figure out what's best for Allie as she's experiencing this real family challenge.
Now, I'm asking you to take your Elizabeth hat off, Erin Krakow, as a fan and an executive producer
Yes.
of When Calls the Heart. You know, a lot of fans have really wanted this Elizabeth and Nathan storyline for a long time. Is this a couple you're rooting for? Do you think that they're endgame?
I absolutely do. I think as we've learned more about Elizabeth's heart, as she has learned more about it, we've come to the realization that her relationship with Lucas, though beautiful and loving and respectful, it was Elizabeth choosing safe love over great love. She couldn't bring herself to risk losing a person that she felt she could have that great love with. And I think she was really in denial about it for a long time. And so finally she's reached a point where she can be truly honest with how she's feeling. And that's a real scary, exciting, authentic kind of love. I love working with Chris and Kevin, but I've been working with Kevin more this season, and it's such a joy. I do think they're endgame.
Yeah. Like they were maybe always meant to be together? She just needed her time?
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel that way.
I would love for you to address the Hardys yourself. Do you have a message that you want to share to maybe anybody who's in their feelings about Elizabeth and her romantic journey?
Well, I love the Hardys.
I know you do.
We would not be here without the Hardys. They are the most incredible fan base. We're so lucky to have them. And we truly pour so much of our hearts and souls into making this show. I think we care about it as much as we do because we know how much it matters to our fans. Yeah. And so if I'm being honest, it really, it kind of hurts my heart when I feel like they're struggling with a storyline or they're feeling sad or like, you know, their favorite character isn't getting what he or she should have. So I feel for them, I will say that. But I guess what I'll say is, though we are very much an ensemble show, I would encourage them to think about how hard it must have been for Elizabeth to really listen to her heart and focus in on Elizabeth's journey to finding her great love. And really, I think we should be happy that she has been able to be that truthful with herself, and that it's led her to Nathan. Yes, growth. And I should also just add that Lucas has an incredible storyline in season 11.
Kevin said that.
Yes.
Now that he's not kind of courting Elizabeth all the time, he's got his own kind of storyline going on. The Lucas character has a bit more of an edge to him now.
Word to the wise, Lucas is not going anywhere.
No, Lucas is very much around and has a lot of juicy stories to chew on this season. It's gonna be an exciting Lucas season.